Cool. Yeah, all right, so let's go. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Let me guys. You said the audio is kind of low. Okay, I got you, my guy. Who else feels like the audio is low? Who else feels like the audio is kind of low? Before we get started, okay. What about now? What about now? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. How you guys feeling about it now? Still low? Let me check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Turn it up. Mic check, mic check, mic check. I can turn it up a little. Okay, y'all are saying better. All right, here we go. There we go. Mic check, mic check. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me move up a little bit because I want to give you guys a good proportion. There we go. So let's see. This young woman went viral yesterday for saying some very, very interesting things. But it's all the same
Let me
thing we've
rant
heard
real quick.
before. And also let me know in the chat if you can't hear it. Okay, here we go.
Let me rant real quick. Video game culture is toxic. I've been playing Marvel Rivals a lot lately. I am obsessed with this game. I have been insulted, called everything but a child of God. I have been told that I need to be in the kitchen and I need to be cooking and stop playing games, which is crazy because if you said that to me in person, I'll go in the kitchen and cook, but just don't be surprised if there's something in that food that you may not want to eat. It's annoying being a woman and having on voice chat and you're being insulted and told all of these things and you're being harassed. It's so annoying. And this is something that I am fairly new to. I understand that this has always been around. This dates all the way back to the Call of Duty days. I am well aware of that. I shouldn't have to cut off my voice chat in order to please other people. And if we're playing a team-based game, we have to talk to each other and we have to collaborate. And something I have noticed is that these team-based games attract the worst type of people. It's a bunch of low vibrational, low emotionally intelligent people that get on this game and call you anything. And what gets me is like, I don't want to have to mute because I feel like I'm letting people win. But at the same time, your girl wants to protect her peace, okay? That's all I wanted to say about gaming culture, y'all. In rant.
Okay. The first thing I want to point out is I gotta be honest. Let me suck them titties, baby. I gotta be honest. Sorry. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck them titties. I would be lying if I didn't. I know. Suck them titties on the west side. Suck them titties on the breast side. Okay, I just had to throw that out there. Shorty's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the nose ring, and you can tell by looking at the shirt. I believe the little what she's wearing, the little crop top or whatever that is she's wearing. It says the world has bigger problems than boys, kiss boys and girls. So obviously she's one of those probably lesbian lefty weirdos. Okay. Unfortunately, it seems like the most attractive women in the space are bird brain. I agree with some of the things that she said, but I don't agree with the overall message. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, Marvel Rivals is in fact one of them. It has one of the most toxic communities I've ever been a part of. That's not that she ain't lying about that. She is not lying about that. Okay. If you ever played Marvel Rivals, it is some of the most toxic. And just to, I'm not really trying to defend her, but just give credence to what she's talking about. It is one of the most toxic environments I've ever played in gaming. Like Call of Duty was lit when it came to toxicity, but it has nothing on Marvel Rivals, in my opinion. Are you? Shout out to that boy, Mr. What's his name? Congratulations, you can see yourself with the $50 super chat, man. He says, missed a couple of lives. Keep up the grind. Absolutely. We back on the grind. We got the studio built. The internet seems stable now. I don't know what happened. Xfinity didn't come and fix it. Well, maybe what that dude did fix it, but I don't know. It was like a couple of days after that, I was still having the same problem. But now the internet seems stable every time I stream now, so who knows? But going back to what I was saying. What was I? Oh, yeah. So Marvel Rivals is pretty fucking toxic. Okay. And I don't mean toxic in a way where you're being called a nagger every time you look up or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about toxic in a way where you don't have any room to breathe on that game. You don't. If you go in and you start the first 30 seconds of the game 0-2, everybody's on your neck. Switch characters. You're trash. You can't play DPS. You're garbage. You're a terrible healer. So it's very toxic. And then we're not going to sit here and pretend like being a woman and playing in video game lobbies isn't a different experience. It is. It's a lot of weirdos in there. First time they hear your voice, they're screaming, get back in the kitchen. True. She ain't lying about that. You know it. I know it. It is what it is. But what we're not going to do is sit over here and perpetuate a narrative like this is problematic. Shout out to Superbad with the $10 super chat. He says, love the show. Griff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Congratulations. You can see yourself. Okay. Going back to what I was saying. We're not gonna sit here and perpetuate a narrative like this is somehow problematic. Gamers have been talking shit for ages. It's what we do. And it's a male-dominated space. And what do men do? We talk shit. We talk shit. As a matter of fact, it's our way of shit testing people. It's our way of shit testing people. If you can't hang, you shouldn't be there. Now, I have a huge problem. I have a huge issue with this idea that you feel like having to use the mute button is pleasing other people. Are you fucking retarded? In what way does it pleases anybody else that you hit the mute button? See, this is strong evidence right here. That little line is strong evidence that it was never about protecting your peace. It was never about feeling uncomfortable in the space. It was always about control. Men, because she said she was smart, she said the gaming community or the Marvel Rivals community or gaming culture needs to be controlled. But she really means men need to be controlled. That's pretty much what she's saying. Because how else would you do it? All you got to do is hit the mute button. Listen, man, I'm 32 years old. I ain't gonna lie. I used to get down with the best of them. You come in there talking shit, I roast your ass into oblivion. I don't care what you say. You came in screaming at nagger. Oh, I hate black people. Oh, okay. I will roast your ass into oblivion. I done made so many racist white dudes quit, but I'm 32 years old now, nigga. I just be trying to play. I just be trying to play. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm one of them niggas that don't even get on the mic like that no more. I just be solo queuing. I'm just trying to play. I ain't got time to be going back and forth with these weirdos no more. So as soon as I get into a lobby and I start hearing that bullshit, I hit the mute button immediately. Immediately I hit the mute button. I don't ask no question. Sometimes a weirdo ain't even talking to me. They not even talking to me. And I go and mute them. If I get in the lobby and I hear a squeaker, oh yeah, bro, mute. Not finna. I don't play with kids. I just happened to get in the lobby with a 13-year-old. I heard his voice. That shit sound like somebody scratching on a chalk board. Mute. So for her to be sitting up here talking about, I don't want to hit the mute button to satisfy other people. Bitch, you ain't satisfying us. You satisfying yourself because you don't want to be. Oh, I get it. Because it was never about being comfortable in this space. You want to control people. You want to control the way we talk, the way to behave. Bitch, it ain't happening. It's not happening. Get over it. You either take the community as it is and learn to maneuver around it, turn the mute button on, go into voice chat, find you friends to play with that you can party up with in the Discord so you don't have to hear the voice chat. You communicate with them or shut the fuck up. That's what you can do. Mr. Monkey says, I hear a fan blowing in the background. Mute it immediately. Immediately. Don't play that shit, man. So for her to be talking about all of that, yeah, I'm not going with it. So, shouts out to the Lazy Dunmer. Congratulations, you can see yourself with a $10 super chat. He says, hey y'all, Atreus looking cold. Do you plan to stream Monster Hunter Wilds when it releases? Absolutely. We ain't even finished with Avowed. We didn't even finish Avowed. I was so busy building up the studio. And I got more, by the way, I got more equipment coming today to get the lighting correct. Because what I'm looking for a really crisp image. I did not spend $800 on this camera for the image that y'all are looking at right now. I feel it can be better. And so I'm exhausting all resources to make sure I get the most professional looking image possible. And then everything else, like the memes and the sounds and, you know, everything else comes afterwards. The audio seems to be okay now. Because remember when we first started with this lavalier mic, it was awful. But right now, you know, it seems fine. Let's get into some of these reactions from this though. Let's see what others are saying. Okay, that's what I said. Okay, find you something. Let me zoom in on this so y'all can see. This is how they want to control us so bad. Find you something safe to do. This is what I said. Find you something safe to do. It's not changing, so get the hell over it. Talk shit back, mute them, but fuck out of here. And then this person says, or y'all stop acting like crybabies who lash out over a video game. Y'all always find a way to make the person who hate unprovoked bullshit the problem. Y'all are fucking pathetic. You have control over everything you do. You literally have control over everything in the video game. Mute the nigga. Turn voice chat off. You can even turn the volume. You don't even have to turn it completely off. You could just turn down the volume of the voice chat so you can hear the game over what people are saying. But you rather skip doing all of that and you rather silence people for good. No, fuck you. You know what I started to figure out about people on that side of the spectrum? They believe, follow what I'm saying now, they believe that they are the Avengers, but in reality, make sure my mic is straight, but in reality, they are actually Hydra. Ooh, see, I'm cooking now. I'm gonna say it again. The people on that side of the spectrum talking about, and some of them know it, some of them don't know it. She may not know it, so I don't want to make any sweeping indictments about her. You know what I'm saying? I'm a simp. Remember, I'm a simp. But they believe that they are the Avengers, when in reality, they are actually Hydra. Remember the Winter Soldier? What was the plot of the Winter Soldier? Hydra was founded under the belief that mankind cannot be trusted with their own freedom. So the Winter Soldier plot was these niggas had 3 helicarriers with guns pointed at everybody waiting for them to commit it was pretty much eliminating them before they could ever commit a crime. This is what they're aiming for. They pretty much want to do the exact same thing Hydra wanted to do, which was put a gun to everybody's head and eliminate them before they could ever commit a crime. That's what these people want to do. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Let's get into some more of these reactions. It's racist and men on their stink. Is it ever women? Do the women harass and verbally attack others in video games? No. And I'll say this, why? Because women rarely ever play together. Have you ever seen a group full of women playing video games together? No. Just the same way, have you ever seen a group full of women come inside the co-ed gym and work out together? I've never seen. It's either 1 or 2 women or 1 woman by herself. I think it's because they like the attention from men. Yeah, sure, you're going to get a few assholes in there, but I think they just like the attention from men. There's Mugen Lord. He says either embrace it. Shout out to Damage, okay? He says, with the $2 super chat, he says, men stress test teammates in the lobby. We can tell. Yeah, you're right about that. Here's Mugen Lord. Mugen Lord says either embrace it or find another hobby. It won't change. Welcome to the competitive environment where nothing is off the table in terms of insults. Either grow tough skin and trash talk back or get out. I can tell a lot of you he meant to say never been in COD lobbies back in the mid-era. 360 of the Xbox, 360 and PS3, nothing will ever compare to that. That stuff said today is a cakewalk. I don't know about that. Well, yeah, the insults probably were worse back then, but shouts out to Mr. What's his name. He says a group of women is called a clique. That is hilarious. And then here's Savvy. She says it's annoying being a woman and having. Oh, y'all going off today. Shouts out to Mr. Monkey. Congratulations, you can see yourself. Women playing together are probably doing the sensible of being in a private chat. Perhaps. You're probably right about that. Here's Savvy, who's saying it's annoying being a woman and having other women act like an HR mom and try to change the industry because you're a soft little crybaby who has zero emotional control and agency. Video game culture isn't toxic. Go back to your cozy simulators. Well, no, I'd actually disagree with that. Video game culture is toxic, but that's the charm of it. We toxic as hell. We literally use hours played in a video game as currency. We literally, we are toxic. That's what makes us great. Video game culture should be the parallel of sports culture. Sports, especially something like football, is one of the last places in American culture where men can go and be toxic to one another, and it's okay, and it's fine, and nobody's trying to fuck with it. I mean, on the NFL football field and on college football field, you got men literally trying to tear each other's brains out, knocking each other around like it's no problem. So ain't nobody trying to fuck with the NFL. Y'all ain't trying to stop the NFL. Y'all ain't walking around talking about how toxic NFL players are. So what's the problem with us talking a little bit of shit to one another? Women don't like getting hit. So guess what women don't do? They don't play football. Griff. Women don't like being hit. So when they do play football, what do? They play flag football. And for the crazy women that don't mind getting hit, they play in a league where they play in lingerie, basically, and they knock each other's brains out. It's fun to watch. Not long term, but it's fun to watch. Apply the same rules here, sweetheart. You don't want to get hit, don't put on the pads. You don't want to get shit talked to you, don't get in the lobby. Or mute. Just that simple. Go ahead and end it there. Go ahead and end it there.
Oh, fuck you.